find us on our SoundCloud channel as well. Make sure you guys spread the word. Tell a friend about the show. Follow our Instagram. It's really good at Sportscast as well. We're going to get to Shot of the Week here in just a second. LA Kings just went down 1-0 to the Knights in opening game of their playoff series. Yeah, it's going to be tough, man. It's crazy how a team put together basically not scrubs, but guys of that weren't wanted by teams, and they put up one of the best records in the NHL.
You don't have
and
to
they're
have
scoring machine.
You don't have to have superstars. You got to have a team.
Now, Paul, are you a hockey guy?
Not
at
really.
all? Not really?
No.
Can you appreciate the sport?
I do. I appreciate the sport. I like the hard hits.
Okay.
I like the tempo of the game.
Okay.
I'm not sure what they're paid, but they're probably underpaid in my estimation.
They're one of the most toughest SOBs in sports. Those guys.
I enjoy the Moneyball games.
Okay.
I enjoy the playoffs.
Yeah.
To watch them
I
2-3 times a week.
I love baseball, but I'm really not going to watch it. I love baseball, but it's hard to watch 160-something games, even though I have Angels tickets as well. But it's just like
too long.
It's too much, man. They need to cut that down by about 30, 40 games there. They're playing – Wrigley Field's playing in snow. They had to call the White Sox game the other day because no one's there because it's snowing in Chicago. It's absolutely crazy. And then you go into the playoffs start in October.
Here.
Really, you're going to have a game in New York City in the first week of October? It's crazy.
It does affect, too, I think, the average fan who'd go out and buy a season.
Yeah.
But there's too many games in the season, so the average fan doesn't buy the season.
And I've got to spend so much money at a game, for my kids. If I'm taking my kids to a game, I only have 2 tickets, and usually I take my daughter, but it's $120, $130 night if I'm having a few beers, she's getting her ice cream and whatever, And if you times that by 82 games, you're another $8-9 after you go to all those games.
That's right.
It's crazy. So
most of those season ticket holders are corporate, sponsored, and they don't show for most of the games anyway. So.
Yeah, Power Play LA. All right, come on, Kings. Let's get this done.
The other thing I have to mention is you asked if I was a fan. I'm old school, and I still enjoy the original NHL teams, just like I enjoy
original
eight, right? Like I enjoy the original National Baseball League and the American baseball.
Yeah, my wife's side, they're from Michigan, so they're huge Detroit fans. So, you got Detroit, the Maple Leafs. Knocker, what's the original? Detroit Maple Leafs Rangers? No, Detroit Maple Leafs Canadians, obviously. Can you name all 8? No. The original 8 hockey teams.
Chicago, Philadelphia, New York.
Get on the mic.
Montreal, Toronto. I'm talking to Paul now because you're not on the mic. Yeah,
all the originals. Yeah. The original
Montreal, Toronto, New York, Boston, Chicago.
Philly.
No, Philly was 67 expansion.
Pittsburgh.
No, expansion.
It had to be all Northeast.
Toronto, Montreal, the Rangers, the Bruins, the Blackhawks. Oh, God, what was the other team?
3 more.
Another Canadian
No, I have
team?
5. What was the other team?
Oh, man.
God, original 6.
Someone tweeted.
But Knocker stumped.
Stumped
I can't
the Knocker,
believe it.
Man. You are stumped now.
You better take a shot of that clear liquid
better
you have in front of you. That'll clear your head.
Let me go try and figure this out.
Paul, can you shut that door behind you there?
Absolutely.
Oh, in Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, that's
Detroit.
the original
Yeah,
6 right there.
Appreciate
4
that.
American teams, 2
6?
Canadian teams.
Thank you, sir.
It was 6.
And then 1967, the league doubled.
Oh.
The Flyers, the Kings, the Blues, the North Stars, and 2 other teams.
Well, let's get to it, Knocker. We're going to get to Shot of the Week, then we get to our NHL playoff
I need to go get my
predictions.
drink. I just brought in the shots. Can I go get my drink?
You can go get a drink. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, son.
They're more entertaining to talk to you than
I thought we had a break.
What's that? We
thought
did
we
have
had
a
a break.
I know.
Oh, yeah. He's getting old. That bladder thing's kicking in. You better have that. Goodbye. You better check that prostate.
Yeah, get out there. Yeah, seriously. Man, that's hilarious. All right, well, I'm going to get a Shot of the Week. We're going to get to that here. Brought to you by Juicy Whip. Again, best horchata you guys are going to taste. If you guys go to 7-Eleven, Circle K, any type of El Pollo Loco, any basically taqueria stand that's out there, it is coming from us, Juicy Whip. If you guys have a business or location, find us at juicywhip.com, also on Twitter, or hit me up and we'll hook you guys up with a deal here. We are going and going. It's been a great last few years for us, and if you guys are in the food industry, hit me up and we'll hook you guys up. We're now in Dodger Stadium, so if you guys go to the right or left field pavilions there out there, you guys can find the horchata that is coming from us at Juicy Whip. Yeah, Knocker, did I tell you how we went to Dodger Stadium? Juicy Whip? Right and left field pavilions now, man. Yeah, we can go in there, bro. He loves me. I know that. All right, Knock, let's get shot of the week. My first shot goes for Andre Ingram. Great story, man, from the Lakers. This guy played a decade in the B League, or the G League, I'm sorry, of the NBA.
Fantastic.
Got called up by the Lakers, Knocker, for the first time. He ended up making like 19 points, dude. Right. Got game ball. Just really cool story for a guy that just, hustling, man.
Years.
Never let his dream go, and he's just hustling. So shout out to Andre Ingram of the Lakers. Also shot for the golfer Tony Finau. Just
for now,
what a gamer, dude. I mean, you play with an ankle like that, dude. Shot of the week for you. Now, Knocker, this next one is pretty fun here. Now, Knocker,
going for the bathing suit girl. I was right with you on that.
No. We'll get to that in a little bit here, Knocker. Now, Knocker, you used to coach a lot of my teams.
Yes, I did.
Now, did you give motivational speeches when?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Now, Knocker, this coach here, I think, if this was my coach here, I would run through a brick freaking wall for this guy. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to get to the video here. Let's see. It's right.
Where's
I can
Renee
find
when you
it.
need him,
I know,
for
man.
God's sakes?
Oh, here it is. Okay. Now, Knocker, if this is your coach, and this is before a Pee Wee hockey game, I'm going to run through a goddamn wall. Ready for this? Here we go.
You got the first draw? Yeah! Good, because you're starting! Where's Basho? He's right there! You got the first shot? Hell yes! Good, because you're starting! Now, if that shot happens to not go in, where's Free? Yeah! You got the rebound? Yeah! Good, because you're starting! Now, the whole thing blows up, and we need a big save from our goalie! Where's Benny? Yeah! You got the first save? Yeah! Good, because you're starting! Benny makes that first save, and there's a rebound! We're starting! Right here, Dad! You're going to clear that net? Good, because you're starting!
Did he drop an F-bomb?
If that happens the way we want, and Sutton puts that fucking puck on his stick, are you going to get out of the zone? Yeah! Good, because you're starting!
He dropped an F-bomb.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
That is the best thing ever. Shot of the week to that coach.
I love that.
Right?
He didn't drop the F-bomb. Oh, he dropped
Yes,
one.
No, he did. He dropped one.
But
He
the team was dropping them.
Yeah, they were.
That.
Oh, my
I
God,
love
Knocker.
every second of that.
That was so
Oh, you know
good.
what? He's probably up for child abuse.
Oh, my God,
Right? They're going to arrest him
yeah,
next week.
Yeah.
So
Idiots.
good. All right, Naka. Next one up here. That speech is just fantastic.
Are we on shot of the week? Or are we on your?
That's what we're doing. We're doing shot of the week right
all
now.
I'm just curious as to where you're going.
I'm going.
'Cause I
That
see a
was my
guy-
shot of the week.
I see a drunk of the week up there.
Oh no, we're going to that in a second. But I'm trying to get to my next video here because Knocker, women that drink beer are awesome, right?
Hell yeah.
They're fantastic. Well, you know what's even better? Women that drink beer and play football. Now watch this, Knocker. This is during mid-game of the LFL, okay?
It's mid-game?
This is mid-game.
Halftime?
And watch the announcer. I call this video marriage material. Here we go.
Chicago players know how to drink. This is during the game. She's at midfield right now, chugging a beer and throwing it back in the crowd. Wow.
Yeah! Shot of the week for that's marriage material.
My kind
Or at least a good night.
girl.
Yeah!
Wow, that was impressive right there.
So those are my 4 shots of the
I
week.
like that.
You like them?
I like
Little
that
wide
a lot.
variety.
I like that
Some
a lot.
thinkers and some just yeah, that should be. All right. God. All right, now you're up.
I'm up?
Yep.
Okay, so Paul, you know what we're doing here?
He's figuring it out.
Okay, we do shot of the week and we do shit of the week. The shot of the week is for anybody in any field, anywhere that you think deserves a
Shout out.
shout out.
Okay.
And then shit of the week, obviously, somebody who you think deserves shitters full. Okay? So think about that. Steve, obviously you know what's going on.
Yeah.
My shit of the week is for Rory, just kind of like being a dick. I just don't think that's necessary. I don't like that. Right?
Yes, I know I left the golf ad up. Everyone's tweeting me I left the golf ad up too long.
My shot of the
something
week
for
are This is going to be a shot of the week. I haven't brought it up yet. I was trying to bring this up before shot of the week because it's kind of a sad thing. But for the Humboldt Broncos, the hockey team that lost.
Oh, man, sad situation.
That whole situation, yeah. I think they deserve a toast and rest in peace, and hopefully all their families will survive all this and be okay
Very
with all
so.
that because it was an
thoughts and prayers, man.
Tragedy for all that. And for Shohei Ohtani, talk about a freaking debut,
bro.
My God, he's just
Knocker. What are your
Angels.
thoughts on that? Like, I mean, he coming in, he had bad spring training. They said they're going to send him to the minors. Then the dude comes out, wins 2 games, pitches a shutout, and then he's got 3 home runs, batting .429.
Dude goes 19 straight for 7 innings, drops the first 19 Oakland A's in order. Gotta love that.
Yeah, and he's throwing 100 miles an hour.
And that just goes to show you that spring training doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
What's he doing in the American League? He should be
and
on
here,
the National
Knocker,
League.
here is a couple of his highlights here of it, for the first few seasons. Here we go.
This is his first at-bat in Anaheim Stadium as an Angel.
Designated hitter, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
And fans love him, Knock.
Why not?
I mean, he's unbelievable how much they love this guy.
That's out toward right center field. Going back on it is Zimmer. At the wall. Gone! Big fly, Ohtani-san!
Ohtani-san!
Couldn't get any better than
Knocker. First at bat in the Angel Stadium.
I think they paid the pitcher.
Home run. Is that a Tim Tebow situation?
I love the cold shoulder here, though. I love the cold shoulder in the dugout.
It is good.
He doesn't know about that, does he?
He had no idea that was coming.
So Knocker, that's just fantastic, man. He's been unbelievable.
Hits a home run in his first 3 games as a Los Angeles Angel of Anaheim. Whatever.
Yeah.
But that's my other shot of the week.
Okay.
And just for the NHL playoffs, because
we're gonna get our picks right now right after this.
This is the greatest playoff.
Told him. Yep. Everybody.
Event. Yep. On earth, it truly is. The NHL playoffs are the greatest.
Yeah, I put up the top 10
event.
goals, top 10 saves on our website too. So if you guys want to check those out of the season,
very nice. But there you go.
And our Kings have settled down. They gave up a goal early, but they've settled down.
Do.
Yeah, they've settled down
No
here.
problem.
So, all right, Steve, you got a shot of the week or anything? Anyone want to shit on someone? We do shit of the weeks too. And we want to shit on.
I haven't thought about that one, but since you led into the playoffs here, shout outs to the gal that cuts my hair, Joni.
Okay.
She is probably the biggest Ducks fan there is. She's the one that crazy lady on the side with the signs up.
She's going to hold a sign.
She's got the signs up.
We're not Duck fans, so we wouldn't know. But go ahead.
It's okay. Anyway,
it's all right.
So I made the mistake of start talking hockey when I was in the chair.
Oh my goodness!
Really? And I'm going on 6 weeks on the back cut here without getting it cut.
Ah, that's great.
She just butched me.
Great.
She was just not going to stop.
Great.
She just went, oh yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
So I put this Kings...
That's funny shit, Steve.
So I put this Kings Championship hat on today and did a selfie tour.
Nice.
There you go.
And wow, you're playing with fire here. You're getting a lady that's cutting your hair.
And I said, if you're a real Ducks fan, you'll get your ass on the phone and you'll call into the show today.
Right.
Because I got some hockey fans that run this thing.
Nice.
Haven't heard from me.
Okay.
Haven't heard
but we
from
do have
her.
a bet.
Okay.
If the Ducks win, I got to pay double for my haircut.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
If the Kings win, I get a free cut.
Ooh,
boy. All right.
Nice.
And a really, really long shampoo.
Oh,
Aren't those the best?
there's nothing. Full release shampoo?
Paul, can you appreciate a good shampoo
Exfoliating.
from
Very exfoliating.
Is there something about that that's really...
Oh, there's nothing better than having some lady with nails.
Could you use your wife hitting the backside of your head,
right?
The only thing better than a good shampoo is a good shit.
How about you shit while you shit? Oh! That would be like pure ecstasy, Knock.
Right.
Oh, my God.
There's my
Knocker,
shot.
that would just be... That'd be the fantasy life.
Where are you going, honey, I'm
That'd be
going for a shit and a
Shit
shampoo.
in the shampoo. That's my next business venture. Shit in the shampoo.
Where's my cigars?
And that's the name of it, too.
Where's my cigars? Right, open a business. Shit and shampoo.
Man.
Right here, baby.
A lot of sponsorship opportunities. A lot of sponsorship opportunities. Just saying. All right, Knock. Paul, you want to give a shout out, shot of the week, or anything? You want to give someone?
You know what?
Yeah, personal thing too. It doesn't have to be sports.
Yeah, it could be anything.
No.
Anything,
I think that it could be a shout out or a shit out, and I go back to Roger Goodell and the NFL, and I hope that in the off season they'll come to grips with what I think personally is atrocious. And definitely a bad example for the up-and-coming youngsters of this country and fans of football. And I would hope that they'll address it, get rid of the politics of it.
You're talking about the kneeling and
right.
Okay.
And come up with a policy that all of the teams, all of the owners, all of the players that can live with, they can live with it. And
would you take it off TV, Paul?
That's what they've done.
They've already done that.
I disagree with that. I think to hide it is wrong.
Right.
If it's there, it's there.
Right.
And I think the hammer has to come down on the people that participate. And I think Colin Kaepernick's a good example of that. And I would hope that
there's a lot of people.
I'm with you. I'm on your side here. So
there's a lot of people boycott.
Was that a shot or a shit?
It's both.
Well, it could have been either way.
It's both.
Okay.
I like that. It's a thinker. It's a fucking thinker.
It's a combo, baby.
It's a combo, baby.
Combo.
All right, Knock. Who got shots? Do I have one?
I love the fact that the wine bottle's sitting right there in front of him and Steve. Just fuck it.
It's empty.
Fuck it. We're just bringing the bottle in.
Yeah. We're Italian. What the fuck do you expect?
I had to switch the camera. We got tweets. They wanted to see the guys.
Is that right?
They didn't want to see me.
They know what you look like.
I know.
They're tired of looking at your
They have
ass.
to see your hair. You're an
I have to say, my hair tonight.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
And the shirt. No, the shirt brings your eyes out.
Right.
I think the
I
shirt
am
brings your eyes.
Why am
His
I
hair
not?
is darker than his shoe polish.
There we go. Here we go. Lift
Why
your
am
drinks,
I not on
boys.
national TV?
Hey,
There's a lot of reasons.
I appreciate you guys coming on. Here we go. Shots up.
Everybody!
What the fuck was that?
Everybody!
No. I call it bullshit.
Give me some fuck. Go get. You know what? Not before I fuck call you out. You better fill up that shit with something right now.
Something real. Your wife poured these fucking things.
And your wife's sitting outside saying, "Don't you dare."
Bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you bring some?
36 years. I'm not starting to listen to her now.
I'm retired every day Saturday. It's okay.
Woman! Give me a shot!
Well, fucking that.
Yeah, nah. Give me some fucking shot.
I might have 3 just for that.
Damn it, man. Oh my god.
You know what?
If you start listening to women, Knocker.
Yeah, women.
I'll give you another shit out.
Yeah.
Paul Ryan.
Oh.
Today announced that he's not going to
he's
run
not
again.
gonna run anymore.
He's going to drop out. He's not going to run anymore.
Yeah, because he knows he's going to lose, right?
Absolutely, and that's my
Yes.
point.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You
Yeah.
know, as long as the cards are stacked in my favor, I'm right there taking all the accolades.
Yeah,
As soon as it looks a little iffy and I'm going to have to work a little harder and please some folks, then all of a sudden it's easy to walk away.
Step out.
And how moral of him to want to spend more time with his children.
Oh yeah, because he
wife.
said he'd
Because-
stay if he could go back on weekends or something.
Well, that's what
like
he
that?
does now. He's a dad
Okay.
on weekends only.
Yeah, he's got
And-
some teenagers or something, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's some
again,
bullshit.
Hey, let's just see how this plays out. Because he's also might be just setting up for the next move.
Do you think he's going to run? Do you think he's going to run for presidency though? That's what
he likes it too. I don't see him walking
away. He enjoys the limelight a little bit too much. Too,
He does.
Right?
He doesn't want to get reelected.
Boo women!
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to get reelected and then a year after bail and do something different.
Are the women right there, DC? Yeah. Boo women!
I guess we can't.
Hey, if I'm a shot with my boys, I can take a shot. One shot's not going to kill us.
That's right.
Our boys are on the show.
Yeah, if she's really worried about, she could drive my ass home.
Yeah.
Is this a real shot?
This is Knocker tried to trick us last time and fucking poured some like Dasani or something.
No, it's fucking water. It's water.
It's
fucking tap water on top of it.
Is this fucking tap water?
Glendora's finest.
Just don't light a match.
I love how we're using a measuring cup to pour. Knocker. Well, let's get it. We got NHL playoffs on behind us, boys. So,
you have a shot of the week.
wait.
wait.
Do you have a shot, Dan?
I know we finished.
I have a.
You have something?
I have a shit of the week.
Okay, we can continue. It's okay.
Knocker pouring fucking water in our shots.
Did anyone do a shot on the Canadian hockey
Yes,
team?
yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so let's roll on here, Knocker. Speaking of hockey, let's get to it. Here we go.
Are we going to take the shot or not?
Oh, another one? Oh, yeah, because we took a fake one. Because,
Yeah.
Knocker, you're such a bitch.
It just got fucking real on the Sportscast right now.
Love you, Joy! Love you!
When did hockey get cheerleaders?
Oh,
What the hell?
The Ice Girls,
the
man.
Ice
Nothing
Girls.
beats
wait,
the
wait.
Ice Girls.
Wait, let's talk about
It's
male
about
cheerleaders
time.
in the NFL next year.
Whoa, what?
Huh?
What?
Male cheer.
No.
Oh, yeah, there is a male cheerleader. That's right.
What?
Yes.
All right, I will not watch another
No,
game.
We're going to
boycott.
cut hockey because we have to bring this up. Yes.
I'm out. I boycott.
Hey, the only thing is
Here, I'm gonna bring
he's
this
not
up
gonna,
for you.
He's not going to kneel. He's going to bend over.
Let me see. I'm bringing it for
Goddamn, Paul.
It's going to be
It took Paul 30 fucking seconds to get
It's going to be
this
like
show, right?
the longest yard again.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
It's going to be like a spanking line.
Here we go, Paul. You brought it up, but here we go for the
There he is.
Baltimore Ravens.
There he
man.
is.
Ravens male cheerleaders.
Yeah.
How about that? The
be
sideline.
serious.
Huh, guys?
Look at the boobs.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Paul! You need to come, if you're not doing anything, you need to come back every Wednesday.
Why
and
did
come
it
on the
take
show.
you this long? It's been
Fuck.
3 years you've been trying
I've been
to get
trying.
you.
Seriously,
I've been trying.
man, I love it. You're fucking great.
He's
All
only
right.
here a few
I wanna
months
just-
a year, though.
Knocker,
I want
now.
to discuss my contract.
Without further ado, Knocker.
Because you live so far.
You gotta pay mileage.
Knocker, you ready to talk some puck, Knocker?
Let's do it.
All
man.
right, here we go.
Let's go.
All right, B-Knock, we got NHL playoffs coming up.
Coming up,
It's gonna be
they're playing.
starting right now. We got the Penguins just
Destroy the Flyers.
destroy the Flyers,
Yeah.
Knocker. My God, was it 7-0 or something?
Yeah, and what was the other game? What was the Minnesota?
Let me bring up the scores. here.
Wild were playing the Jets.
Yeah, let me bring up the scores
Also
here.
at 4 o'clock, so their game should
let me
be
see
over
what
also.
We got. So, Knock, as we know, hockey playoffs, we've preached it on the
Right.
show for years. It's if you've never gone to a sporting event, a playoff sporting event, hockey might
Right.
it is literally top at least 1 or 2 for us,
Oh,
right?
no,
Knocker, would you say?
there's nothing on earth like a
And if you're talking about the
professional
scores,
playoff hockey game.
Jets beat the Winnipeg Jets beat
All right, another power play.
beat the Minnesota Wild 3-2 Knocker. So they
Okay.
lead that series. Pittsburgh beat Philadelphia 7-0. Let's get to the
Jesus.
series here, Knocker. We'll talk about it and give our picks. I know you guys aren't, if you are hockey or not hockey guys, just give us a pick and have fun with it. We're gonna roll around the show here. Let me throw some background here with Knocker. All right, first up, Knocker. We've got the Tampa Bay Lightning, Knocker, versus the New Jersey Devils. This is the Atlantic #1 team versus the wild card #2 in Tampa Bay. A year removed from the playoffs, Knocker, are the Lightning here. They've been strong here. You wouldn't think of Tampa Bay being a strong playoff team, but they've been there before. You got the New Jersey Devils, Knocker, kind of the basement of the league here, but could make some noise. What do you got here, man?
Well, I think that Kucherov, excuse me, popping in there.
Devils
Kucherov,
lead the series 3-0 this season.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. You have Kucherov with 100 points. You have Stamkos coming off a little injury. We're not really sure exactly what's going on. The goalie, strong all year long, except for the last month. A little shaky the last month. Tampa Bay, definitely the best team in the Eastern Conference. I think
you got Stamkos still with Lightning
right.
there.
I don't think New Jersey has enough scoring power to stay with the Tampa Bay Lightning in these series.
Yeah.
I like this 4-1 Tampa Bay.
I'm going to go Lightning in 6 here, Knocker.
Okay.
I think it's going to be somewhat of a series here. I like the Lightning, though, to take it out. The veteran team with Stamkos here. And they've got the home ice. I think they're going to take all the home games here.
That's a no-brainer.
Do you guys want to give your picks here as we go around? You want us to roll through here?
Roll through. If we got something to say, we will.
Okay, I'll let you guys chime in here. All right, guys, here we go, Knocker. Next up here, going to be a pretty good series, I believe. You've got Philadelphia at Pittsburgh. You saw the blowout tonight, Knocker, but I think Philadelphia can bounce back in this series here. As we know, Pittsburgh, they're known to maybe do a couple choke jobs in the playoffs at times, but I think Pittsburgh rolls. I think they're going to win this series 4-1 here.
Well, I think unfortunately for Pittsburgh, Murray has come under fire the last month of the season. Dr. Rob is a huge Pittsburgh fan, and all I keep hearing from him is that Murray sucks, blah blah blah. What's going on? They let Marc-Andre Fleury go to the Golden Knights,
right?
In the expansion draft, so they really don't have a solid backup
number 2 versus
for
number
that
3,
team.
yeah.
Very hard to repeat, and just for that, I don't think they're going to make it all the way to the finals. But I do think they will beat the Flyers in 6 games in this series.
Yeah.
Indicative of that, there was 7.
You got Claude Giroux, and they're always tough. Philly's just always a tough out, but I think
it's a
Pittsburgh
blue-collar
takes
team, but they don't have enough firepower, and Pittsburgh is definitely more physical than, last year. That was the most physical I've ever seen the Pittsburgh Penguins play, and they're going to take this series.
Yeah, I got Penguins.
2.
I got Penguins 4-1 here. All right,
okay.
Knocker. I got Capitals versus the Columbus Blue Jackets in a good series. As you know, the Capitals, another team there. You just never know if they're going to struggle or come through here. They're always got Stanley Cup aspirations. One of the favorites always coming out of the East here. You look at the series this year, Knocker. Capitals led the series 3-1. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with the Capitals over the Columbus Blue Jackets in 6.
I'm going to go the other way. I think the Capitals got some very, very valuable experience last year, taking the Flyers to, taking Pittsburgh, the eventual champions, to 7 games. If I'm not mistaken, I think they went to 7 games last year. Every single game was close. I think 4 of them went to overtime.
The Jackets, one of the hottest teams entering the playoffs.
I just think the experience and what they're building on, and the Capitals choking again last year. I think this is going to be one of the most compelling first-round series in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the good one.
And I look for the Blue Jackets to come out of this in 7 games.
Oh, I'm taking Blue Jackets
here.
Okay.
I really do.
All right, make sure you write these down so I can post them on the site here. Knocker.
Any comments? Nobody?
No, Knocker. Here we go. Boston Bruins. This series was great. This is one of the last games. I think one of these teams got in on the last goal of the game here in overtime. We got Boston Bruins versus Toronto Maple Leafs. Kind of the original 6 teams here squaring off.
Yes.
In the playoffs.
2 of them.
You got Bruins, Toronto Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs led the series 3-1 in this one. Do you go with Boston here coming in as the Atlantic number 2 team, or the Toronto Maple Leafs at the number 3 spot?
I think Boston's very hot at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. I think the Maple Leafs kind of played a little possum.
I'm going to go with Maple Leafs
during the end. They've had great drafts the last 2 or 3 years. They got some really good young players. They've got a lot of speed. Boston, they play a little more physical game. But I think Toronto breaks through in this one. I think Toronto takes this in 6.
I'm going to go with Toronto in this one as well, Knocker. I'm going to go with... You're going Boston or Toronto?
Toronto.
You're going Toronto. I'm going with Toronto
6.
in this one, too. I'm going to go Toronto in 6 in this one as well. All right, Knocker, moving on to the West here. You've got Nashville Predators, the number 1 team, coming in here against Colorado Avalanche, Knocker, sitting in the wild card number 2 spot. Predators lead the series 4-0 this season, so they swept the series against them. The Predators, they've got the Peke Arena factor in goal, and I think that's what matters for them in this series. It's a stable goal. We know how goalies can win you all. They can take you all the way to Stanley Cup. For that reason alone, I'm going to go with the Predators in 5 in this one.
Well, they made the Stanley Cup Finals last year. The Predators are big. They're fast. Fisher came back with fresh legs. They're going to get one of their better players back. I was reading, I can't remember his name, but they're going to get him back at the beginning of this series. I look for a sweep in this one. I think it's just going to be a blowout. I look for the Predators.
Next series here, Winnipeg Jets, number 2 team coming against the Minnesota Wild, number 3 team here, Knocker. You saw the Jets took game 1 here. Does that change your pick at all, or where are you going to go with the Jets?
I like the Jets
in this one. Okay.
I think they've been very consistent all year long. I like the Wild. I just, last year they picked up their offense a little bit last year. They're very strong on defense. But I think the Jets overall, as a whole, they play really good defense. They've got some big forwards. They've got some speed. I like the Jets to win this in 6 games.
Okay, well, we got the series going on behind us, man. You can see it's already getting physical between the Kings and Vegas here. It's kind of a new rivalry born
Jets
here.
Wild. I didn't get
I'm going to go with the Jets in this one, too.
How many?
I'm going to go with the Jets in 6 in this one. I like a 6 games, usually my normal pick here. Otherwise, if I think it's going to be dominated series.
Predators are going to sweep.
I'm going to go with the Knights here and the Kings here, Knocker. It's going to be a great series. Everyone's been looking forward to this one.
Well, personally, I like the vaginas. By the way, the K is silent.
That's when he chimes out.
I
like that.
The K is silent.
Silent.
The K is silent.
In
The
the
Vegas
BGK up
Vegas
there, the K is
vaginas
silent.
have never done me wrong. I'm going to go with, especially since they're up 1 right now.
Jesus.
I'm kind of with you, Dan.
Never done you wrong?
I like
really?
Never? I like the vaginas on top, okay, for
Yeah.
this one game, but I'm going to go with the Kings in this in 6 games
Yes.
also. I think the Kings, they lost the first 2
You hear that, Joni?
They lost the first 2 games to the Knights this season. The next 2 games, the Kings won. I think getting Carter back with fresh legs is an unbelievable addition to the Kings' offense, to their lineup. I think Jonathan Quick is back on his game. I look for the Kings to win this in 6. Although the Knights really are the fastest, most cohesive team I've seen in the league all year long. I just think the Kings.
Yeah, they're a scoring machine. I don't understand. They're getting a bunch of
play so
scrubs.
fast, but they
not
don't-
scrubs, but guys that just weren't welcome back on the team.
Right, they play fast. Well, they were open up to the expansion, so obviously the other teams didn't want them.
Right.
But they play fast, but they don't just play fast, they play cohesive fast.
Right.
The transition game is the best in the NHL. I just think the Kings have a little bit more grit, and I think these 7-game series are always grind-out series when you have 2 teams that are kind of even, and I think the Kings' grit come out on top.
Oh,
I
my
like
God, this guy's
Kings in
crawling
7.
off.
Well, to Dan's strategy.
He's hurt.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Yeah, we'll see, Dan. We'll see if it pays off for you, all right?
Take the vaginas
We'll take the
in 6.
vaginas in 6. That's Dan's theory, and, it's a
What's
bold...
your pick?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
All right. My pick, I'm going with the Kings in 7.
All right.
Going with the Kings in 7 here. Last series, Knocker, another West Coast series. Going to be the San Jose Sharks versus the Anaheim Ducks. I know they're just great. These are just great matchups here.
Love it.
To start the round off. God, I hate both these teams, Knocker. So I really want to pick either
I
one.
really
of them.
don't care.
I really don't care.
I'm with you.
Fuck a duck, so go Sharks.
Sharks in 5.
Yeah, I'm going to go Sharks. Sharks just a sweep.
Sweet.
Yeah, fuck
All
it.
right.
Yeah, screw you Ducks
right.
fans.
Woo, I might get my hair cut after all.
I'll get my hair cut. I'll get my hair did.
Get my hair
Get my hair
did.
did.
I'm getting her done for knitting.
All right, Knock. We're going to get to Drunk of the Week real quick. We'll take a break, and then we got to finish off the rest of the show here at the end. We got a bunch of stuff coming up in our last half hour.
And thank you, Paul, for your incisive analysis.
I want Paul to
playoffs.
come back every week, man. I mean, this is fantastic.
Have your guy talk to my guy.
All right, I will. Jesus Christ, I love him. Knock. Let's get to Drunk of the Week. Here we go.
Hey, remember when QuickTime here passed out in the booth, this booth, and we did stuff to him that you do to ladies, and we promised we'd never tell you. All the greatest moments of my life I spent right here in this booth. Maggie's first word, Bart jumping that canyon, Mr. Plow, all the greatest moments of my life. I gotta go pee. I want to get up.
All right, we've all been there before with
Is that
Peter.
Sandler?
No, that's Peter Griffin from Family Guy. Yeah.
Oh.
Now, Knocker, we've
We
all
still
been
have to play a rant here. You got to pick one of rants.
Oh, no, I'm
that
gonna,
was a request.
Renee, I think, sent you my email, so during the break, I'm going to try and pull that up because it's epic.
Paul
It's
has to hear it.
Yeah, he has to hear it. All right, now, we've all been one of the reasons, I have Angels tickets, but a lot of the reasons sometimes I was hesitant to kind of go to the Dodgers. Remember, I was a big Dodger hater. One of the reasons was I didn't like the fan base. I thought it was really rowdy. You got a lot of drunks in the fans.
But you didn't like the Mexicans.
No.
Wow. This is like the pot calling the kettle black. Gotta look around.
Exactly right. Hello.
I've grown after going to a couple Dodgers games. It's changed for me, and I appreciate fans. But
Josh
still,
says he's Spanish.
But Knocker, on a weekly basis,
He's Basque.
during NFL season, how many fight videos do you think people send me a week?
Oh, I would say a week.
Yeah,
20
at least, right?
Yeah,
maybe 20 to 30. I get
Right.
each week of people
Really?
sending me this.
For sure.
Oh yeah, no, not even. Yeah,
Absolutely.
And Knockers for people like this. This
And
is
that's
our
not
drunk of the
counting
week.
the Bills
Now
Mafia.
this guy's not. I guess he is hurting someone, not physically, but check out this here, Knocker. As a drunk Mets fan, Knocker is so hammered, he pours beer on everyone and tosses it into the field here, Knocker. Here's our first drunk of the week.
Jesus, we're not even a week into the season.
He pours it on himself. He throws it on the field. Okay, how drunk do you have to be to pour beer all over yourself, Knock?
A $17 beer.
Yeah, right? Dan, that's a good
Right?
point. You're just pouring $17 on your head.
That's the dumbest part of all
Oh,
this.
my God.
What the hell are you doing?
No, it's better than pouring a $17 beer on somebody else.
Oh my
True.
God, Knock.
But you just waited 25 minutes in line to buy that beer and you just dumped it on yourself?
Yeah, I know.
Because you only bought one because you had that much to drink. You didn't know how to get 4 or 5 in line.
Now, Knocker. Now, I hate to bring this up in front of your boys because you got your homies in the house, okay?
Yeah.
But for those that don't know,
It's
especially
AARP
Paul over there,
night.
Paul might not know. Your first show that we did was at a Frank Kramer's garage.
Yes, we did.
And
why are you bringing this up?
Because this guy
Why
looks
are
exactly
you
like
bringing
you.
this
Back of the week. It's you just in a urinal, basically.
You're an asshole.
Now, Knocker, you got so hammered. Now, shout out to Frank Kramer. KLOS started us up.
Yep.
Now, we drank a bunch of whiskey that night.
Yes.
We were in Hollywood.
Yes.
And I had to drive you home.
Yes, you did.
And by the time
You were driving.
I
That
was
was
driving
really
home.
smart.
I was no.
We got pulled over that.
Yeah, we got pulled over that night. No, it wasn't. Yeah, anyway, we got home. Knocker could not stand, so he gets out of his.
I've
car.
seen him like that.
He gets out of his car and he had to pee so bad he decided to pee in the neighbor's yard. But as he's trying to pull out his yin yang, he falls face first into the grass because he can't stand up.
I saw him fall into the
Now,
harbor
Knocker,
one time.
this brought back.
Yeah, you did.
This brought back
It
memories.
dropped my whole bag of clothes for the weekend.
That was
in
Dan's fault.
In the bay.
That was Dan's fault.
Knocker, what does Drunk of the Week say? The struggle is real.
I can't hear it. Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Oh my God! Look at this guy
sitting on it.
Poor fella. No way.
Johnny Ice.
You got you fucked up, ain't it? A little rough, ain't it, huh? Oh, no.
He's going down. He's going down.
The hand in the
Hand in
urinal.
the urinal.
Watch this. Look how he's carried out. Watch here at the end.
Rough.
It looks like Paul's tailgate.
Oh, man.
Dude, they had him in a wheelchair with a guy on each leg, spreading his
That's
legs
great.
apart
Just
as he was just spun out.
Knocker, just completely jacked up.
And that's on 2% beer, you know.
Right, that's Long Island iced tea.
That's
Man.
2% beer.
Man,
Right,
now
Dad?
Knock.
I'm just glad they didn't have video when Paul Callahan and I were in Boston.
Right? Right? We paid big
Yeah,
money.
you know what? I
paid
wish
big
they
money
had.
to burn
You know,
those
for all
tapes.
you fuckers, I wish they had videos back in the day because I would love to see some dumb shit you
no,
fellas did.
you don't
After your dad's episode, Newport Harbor, we actually went back to the boatyard.
They did.
They
They
had
asked
to
for
have
the
cameras.
Tried to get video.
Oh, you did?
asked
Oh
for
yeah,
video.
we tried to
They
get
didn't
video.
have any?
No, they were down.
Oh man,
the
I would
recorder
love
was
to
down.
have that.
It was a slow roll into the harbor, and then as I came around and
He wasn't coming
kicked
up.
the cleat and broke my toe trying to
Oh,
grab him.
no.
Yes, you did.
And then he goes straight down and he doesn't come up.
And Dan's like, he's not coming up.
I said, I think he's under the dock. Because we're not seeing him. And then all of a sudden, all of Steve's clothes
Come
start
floating
blowing
up.
the surface.
And then I reached down grabbed him by the hair and pulled him up.
It's not
Man.
my fault, though.
Then-
It's not my fault.
Then we went to the bar.
Then we went to the bar, had a drink.
shower, and went drinking.
Damn, Knocker. Well, Knocker,
Then
speaking
the
of
night
drinking,
started.
now you do dumb shit. After you come up from the bars, you do dumb shit on the walk home, right? So let's just say you see a fire hydrant that's been busted and it's just shooting up in the air, right? And some
no.
dude's like, bro,
Oh,
go
no.
stick your face in that and see what it does, right?
Oh,
Here we
no.
go, Knock.
Oh, that's
Here
gonna
we
be
go.
nice. Sober up, man. Get some.
Watch this guy.
Hold my beer.
Yep, hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Oh my God! Wow! Oh no! He flew so far up in the air.
I got a good idea,
Hey
man.
guys, hold my beer while I run into this.
I got some wax in my ear. I'm gonna go clean it out.
Oh my God! So fucking.
He still got
fantastic.
water coming out of his
Oh,
ass.
dude, so good. So good, Knock.
That was awesome.
All right, Knock, we're going to get to break real quick. Let's refresh one more time. We'll come back, finish this off with the bang. We got a lot more. You like those. Wait till the virals and the you got knocked the fuck outs come up, Knocker, in
Really?
the next segment. Oh,
Love it.
there's some good ones. We'll get to Wild World of Sports, Knocker. There's a basketball league, Knocker, in Korea
I gotta love
that
this.
has banned tall players,
I
Knocker.
bet it's
So,
that's what it's gonna say.
Yeah.
I swear. It's 5'8"
Yeah.
under,
Is
right?
Is it midgets?
yeah, I don't know. Midget bass. We'll talk about that. Knocker, we're going to get to an F1
Wait.
racer. Did you see this broken leg from this F1 pit guy?
Oh, I
Got
heard about it. He ran him over.
Oh, we're going to
No.
get to that, Knock. Conor McGregor, did you see the video?
Yes.
Going crazy.
That one I saw.
We'll talk about that, Knocker. Also, going to get a bunch of stuff coming up.
Okay.
We're just going to have fun here.
Rant,
last half hour.
rant on the break.
Okay.
Rant.
Oh, yeah. I'll get the rant for when we come back so we can all listen to you. I got to find it right now. I'll find it for you. When we get back, Knock, on the Sportscast. It's been fun. All right.
That was a great night.